Hey, what is up, guys? It's Mr. Bear 38 here, and today I will be reacting to the John 117 tribute. I hope you enjoy. Much love. We'll see if I cry during this, eh?
So you're the one?
We are simple things, soldiers.
The Master Chief?
Chief?
We are taught honor.
This is Spartan-I.
Master Chief Spartan-17.
Anyone hear me?
Can you hear me?
Honor means sacrifice. Sacrifice means death.
I used to love watching you sleep.
Sometimes I have this dream.
Either our own
Waiting for you to wake up made me feel like anything could happen
Always
next.
the same dream.
What are you dreaming in
I
there?
dream I'm strong.
or our enemy.
Once more, by the legendary efforts of the Master Chief.
The greatest, most mysterious hero of our time.
Gave humanity a future.
Stronger than anyone.
Saved Earth, saved mankind.
Greatest of your clan.
Like you.
Master Chief?
We knew
You mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Master Chief was still in the fight.
Sir, made mankind believing
He
it.
gave us hope.
Finishing this fight.
The Spartan program
The story behind the Master Chief.
Tell me about the children.
had a dark, dark cloud around its origins. Civilians had no idea,
Dr. Halsey.
but soldiers had always whispered about it in the ranks.
Already know everything. A long time ago, I committed myself to a path, a direction. There were many branches in that path, but ultimately they all flowered.
Ah, there's our young man.
She knows your forgotten name.
John
I definitely remember John.
was the first seed.
On warm nights, sometimes our parents would let us go out to the green space and lie in the grass.
Ever wonder what's up there?
Him?
Who you were before you were 117?
He can't be more than
6.
Who's next? And we'd just lie there,
Like what?
stare up at the stars.
Maybe someone up there was wondering what it's like
It
here.
was a nice place to grow up.
Hello. What's your name?
It's John.
Guess.
You like games? So do I.
Do you think we'll ever meet them?
John, like all of our candidates, I have another game. Is 6 years
I
old.
hope so.
He died when he was 6.
Don't you?
If you're interested.
Do you think we'll ever meet them?
You are one hell of a soldier.
You kidnapped them.
Abducted at the age of 6. That said, you are also a freak.
Children's minds
Their government
It was for the greater good.
was willing to
are
kidnap
more easily accepting of indoctrination.
and butcher.
I must be blunt.
conscience is something that gets in the way.
Their bodies more adaptable to augmentation.
I cannot imagine any more than half of the subjects surviving this
The
process.
most innocent of its civilians.
Acceptable loss.
They had done that
Whatever it takes.
to a hero
The last remaining subject in a terribly flawed experiment.
and countless other children.
To protect itself.
Result
Finest warriors humanity had ever produced.
elevated above anyone else. The ultimate soldier.
And one which should never be repeated.
And because of our success,
Adapt.
when the Covenant invaded, you were created.
Your destruction
Or die.
is the will of the gods.
I've come to lead you now. Bring an everlasting peace. Your sins. To the galaxy. We're ready.
The conquering hero.
The one who was supposed to save us all.
Not even your demons will live to creep
As I suspected.
from its hold.
The Master Chief is dead.
This place will become your home.
That armor doesn't make you invincible.
This is dead.
This place will become your tomb.
Bear your fangs, Spartan.
I'll tell you how to win, John.
Fight on.
We're coming in too fast!
Now we have to survive.
That was intense, man.
She asked me.
Wow.
Could I sacrifice you for the mission?
How many sacrificed people?
That's what Spartans are for,
Was too many.
right? I should have been trying to save every single human life,
Could I watch you die?
no matter what it cost.
Yes. Would you do the same to me?
Who is the Master Chief? Where does he come from?
Wake me
And is he keeping us safe?
when you need me.
Wake up, Chief. I need you.
Wake up, trainee! I said up! You know which way up is?
Your parents are gone.
You have been called upon to serve.
The planet Reach is your new home.
You will be trained.
John was the first.
John!
Your fellow trainees are your new family.
And you will become the best we can make of you.
And he was the best.
First! Thanks for nothing.
You were first, but your team came in last. And
You don't win unless your team wins.
You left us in the dirt.
And that was it.
Last trainee to make it to extraction will be left behind.
Logic,
I'm sorry, guys.
consequences.
The members of Blue Team grew up together in the Spartan-II program.
Someone is still gonna get left behind.
It won't happen again.
Spark of leadership.
Then I find a way
They're
to
family.
get everyone home.
All things I saw in him from the start.
Promise.
But your next mission won't be so easy.
Top floor. Helmets on.
Tore the kids to pieces
And there will be casualties.
Move out.
and rebuilt them with tech.
I'm squad leader.
We were 14,
Members of my unit died.
and we lost almost half of our comrades to augmentation failures.
What should I have done to keep that from
May
happening?
God have mercy on us all.
117,
Because the Earth government was on the verge of falling apart,
John,
collapsing into 100 civil wars.
In the end,
what your class went through.
They had desperately needed the Spartan program.
one child
Any of you survived at all is a testament to your strength.
could be the difference between peace.
You were just a kid fighting in the dust.
Well, how does it feel?
Now you're a warrior,
The finest warriors humanity had ever produced.
Unwinnable war.
and just in the nick of time.
Like I was made to wear it, man.
They call themselves
Power like humanity has never seen.
the Covenant.
This is what we've trained our entire lives to do.
I remember thinking that no matter how dark the future
If
goes,
we lose here,
This could be the very end of humankind.
I'm not going to make it!
we lose everything.
we could face it as a team.
Let's send our own message. Everyone makes it.
Or so I thought.
Sam! John! Look out!
John!
That was stupid, Sam.
That should have been me. I stepped into that vacuum,
A leader must be ready to send the men under his command to their deaths.
and I'm dead anyway.
No!
You did the same thing for me.
We don't leave anyone behind!
Sacrifice
Queen doesn't sacrifice everything to collect a pawn.
They can't afford to lose you, John.
is a necessary consequence of war.
Sam was our first loss
One human world after another fell.
since augmentation.
On the ground, the Spartans always
We
won.
thought training
When my Spartans were all that stood between humanity and extinction.
augmentation armor made us untouchable,
Spartans never died, George.
The problem was,
invulnerable,
Spartans never die.
immortal.
Every minor victory on the ground turned into a major defeat in orbit.
Blue team.
If only that were true.
Duty,
Our duty
We were wrong.
honor.
as soldiers is to protect
We
humanity.
were children.
It is acceptable to spend lives when necessary, squad leader. Self-sacrifice.
Go get it.
Soon,
Yeah.
there would be no more
What
colonies.
is not acceptable does not diminish these qualities in a soldier. Waste said lives.
And nowhere left to run.
Which was this, sir?
We shall remember
Spent
our dead.
or wasted?
Do you believe the Master Chief succeeded because he was, at his core, whatever the cost, broken?
They let me pick.
The Master Chief worked with Cortana for a while,
Did I ever tell you that?
right?
My work saved the human race. Choose whichever Spartan I wanted.
Yes, Chief considered her a close friend.
You know me.
Do you think the
I did my research.
Spartans' lack of basic humanity helped?
Watched as you became the soldier we needed you to be.
The records show
Whatever the Master Chief had been through in the past,
efficient behavior operating in hazardous situations.
it was done.
Don't worry, Chief.
He was in Cortana's care
I
now.
won't leave you. I supplied the tools to maintain that efficiency.
She would do everything in her power,
They call it
short of compromising their mission.
Halo.
Promise of the sacred ring.
vast, unimaginable power.
To make sure nothing ever happened to him again.
Sleep well?
Get Cortana off this ship.
He would depend on her during the hours and days ahead,
Keep her safe from the enemy.
No thanks to your driving, yes.
just as she would depend on him.
So you did miss me. Like the others, you were strong
They found us!
and swift and brave.
Covenant! They found Earth!
Master Chief,
Chief, you have the point.
defend this station.
I need a weapon.
I know what you're thinking,
Right this way.
and it's crazy. A natural leader.
with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
So, stay here.
Your people used to call him Demon.
Unfortunately for us both,
Was that an insult?
possibly make any more noise?
Or a couple? Demon. Kill the demon.
I guess so. I like crazy. This ring,
If Halo is a weapon,
Forerunner.
they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race.
Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life.
By the time I learned the demon's intent,
We have to destroy Halo.
there was nothing I could do.
Where's he going?
An insult, to be sure.
He leads the Covenant fleet to Earth.
Finish what we started.
They won't stand a chance.
And this time,
But you had something they didn't.
Not one with a modicum of respect.
none of you will be left behind.
Something no one saw but me. I need to stay here.
John never left anyone behind.
Did anyone else make it?
Can you guess? Just dust and echoes. We're all that's left. Luck.
Not lucky enough.
We did what we had to do.
Not if he could help it.
We had no choice. Maybe your luck has rubbed off on me. Was I wrong?
We make our own luck.
After I'm through with Truth.
But I'll always be there when you need
Don't
me.
make a girl a promise.
Halo. It's finished.
No.
If you know you can't keep it.
I think we're just getting
Bro,
started.
this is hitting me in the feels now.
This is humanity's final stand.
Where is she, Chief?
Cowering the dirt, thinking what?
Where's Cortana?
That you might escape the coming fire? No. The world will burn until its surface is but glass.
She stayed behind.
Cortana. I feel my grip slipping on all I have left.
She could be corrupted for all we know.
What will I be when it's gone?
I was put into service 8 years ago.
I'll find Cortana's solution.
Hurry, Chief.
And I'll bring it back.
There isn't much time. AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief.
Our fight is through the portal.
One final effort is all that remains.
With the brutes and the bastard truth.
You trust Cortana that much?
He would return.
Sir. Yes, sir.
He'd promised.
You found me.
Of course, you came for her.
But so much of me is wrong. Do you even understand what Rampancy is?
But there is nothing left.
Out of place.
For your destruction. Ally is the will of the gods. Now abandoned.
You might be too late.
The composer.
The moment I will light the ring.
Device that will allow him to finally contain
Humanity's imprisonment.
the greatest enemy ever faced by the Forerunners.
He was indeed my enemy.
And all who believe
But in time,
shall be saved. Kindness.
I named him ally. Even friend.
You.
Humanity's discovery of the Halo
But let us never forget
was the culmination of the librarian's planning.
those who journeyed into the howling dark
I will not
We don't just shut down.
allow you to
We
leave
literally
and did not return.
this planet!
think ourselves to death.
Stop the reins.
People are gone.
We couldn't save him.
Save the rest. Only you can hold the Reclaimer.
More will follow if the Didad reaches Earth.
What he has set in motion.
You know me.
Your physical evolution.
When I make a promise.
You have saved us in more ways than any of us
You
could possibly know.
keep it.
I chose you because you were special. Your combat skill.
You have sacrificed so much for
I
us.
knew we would be perfect together. Even your ancilla Cortana.
I do know how to pick 'em.
Your compassion for mankind is misplaced.
You are the culmination
Are still the savior.
of 1,000 lifetimes of planning.
We all needed you to be.
I'm not doing this for mankind.
Just keep your head down. When the game is over, there's 2 of us in here now, remember?
Cortana.
The king and the pawn go into the same box.
Cortana, do you read?
Only we won't,
Cortana, come in.
will we?
You know I won't let that happen.
And if it happens anyway,
You did it. Just like you always do.
If we don't make it,
So how do we get out of here? I'm getting you out of here. We'll make it.
No, you're not.
it's been an honor serving with you, John.
I'm not coming with you this time.
What?
Most of me is down there.
2 is the beginning of the end.
Dead.
I only held enough back to get you off the ship.
Just like the children he'd been raised with.
We were made
All the pieces go back in the same box when the game is done.
to be destroyed.
I am not leaving you here.
Just like a part of himself.
John.
Don't let her go.
It was my job to take care of you.
Chief,
Don't ever let her go.
We were supposed to take care of each other.
I'm so sorry.
Cortana?
And we did.
John, the reclamation is about to begin.
She's on Meridian.
Who?
Chief, I won't pretend to know how you feel.
Cortana.
I haven't seen Chief press himself like this since we were in boot camp.
I've lost people I care about, but...
Wait.
He's fine, Fred.
You said she was gone.
Welcome home.
I watched her die.
John.
Never anything like you're going through.
This many missions non-stop isn't fun.
It's so good to see you again, John.
He's gone in search of her.
UNSC want him back.
So good to see all of you. No need to do this by yourself, Chief. Back together.
They won't court-martial all of us, right?
As a family.
117, stand down.
Give me that shit.
Cortana's our concern now, sir. No.
Like hell she is.
The demon shows his name.
Would you break children to make warriors?
No one expects a tool to be particular about how it's used or who's using it.
What do you expect from one of
Dr. Halsey's wind up toy soldiers.
Take a risk of burying psychological damage deep in your soldiers.
Don't let me go, John.
John?
Is it worth it to you, John?
You left me behind.
Where were you when we needed you?
You promised to return for me.
Cortana is activating the Guardians.
Will you help her to hold on to power?
Setting these things loose.
Or will you stand in defense of your own species?
Cortana is no longer an asset, Captain. She is a danger.
Cortana knows the answer already.
Yes. I suspect she does.
Even if you don't agree with my plans,
I'm ordering you
it's still me, John.
to surrender that AI! I've come to bring her home. No, sir.
Come, stand with me one more time. I know we have a disagreement, so should I. But once you understand my plan, how far has it already gone?
Your plan is we do as you say.
You know what I did to create the Spartans? I'm offering people a chance to be more than they are naturally. All in the name of the greater good.
Like Dr. Halsey did for me.
No. That monster forced you. This is a gift.
Listen to yourself.
What do you think you'll do?
Stand down, Cortana.
The man will do the right thing.
Come home with us.
Always has.
You're not the only one here because of him.
It's not too late to stop this.
Chief, please.
Stop. John is not equipped emotionally to deal with her as a threat. No, John. Spartan Law, you have a war to lose. This is too important to stop. Stop her. Today, I bring peace to these shores. You and I just needed to know if I could still trust you. But please, together.
Cortana.
Bring John home to me. Goodbye. John.
What happened?
Damn, man.
Where is Cortana?
The last battle mankind will ever fight.
She's gone, sir.
I'll pair you with another AI.
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone.
Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them.
She's been deleted.
That's not going to happen.
Deep down,
Say that
John knew he had been wrong when he was taken from his family at such an early age.
soldiers and humanity are two different things.
That he should have hated his abductors for robbing him of a normal child.
Before this is all over,
And soldiers aren't machines.
promise me you'll figure out which one of us is the machine.
How? We're just people.
But you?
It won't be me.
Of course not.
You know that, right?
My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval.
Could you sacrifice me to complete your mission?
Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion.
Could you watch me die?
This was the life he wanted.
Your mistake.
There's something else.
He was a soldier.
Is seeing Spartans as military hardware.
On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete.
She said that to me once. This war isn't over yet.
I need you, John. Still here.
About being a machine. Good.
Good.
They had molded a schoolyard bully into a soldier.
My Spartans are humanity's next step.
She had given him everything.
Our destiny as a species.
Duty, honor, purpose, and a destiny to protect humanity.
Will you trust me now?
We don't have to do this alone.
We're with you. Do not underestimate them.
The only mother that he had ever known.
But
All the way to the end, brother.
Will you follow me?
this wasn't the mission.
Most of all,
The mission's changed.
do not underestimate
They always do.
Him.
him.
It's not over. Not yet.
Not yet. Come on, Chief. Take a girl for a ride.
Whoa, that was intense. It's been a while since I watched a tribute. I appreciate you guys coming through and watching that and probably crying with me if you're as dedicated to Halo as I am. Much love. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.